My question is about acquiring faith. I think that people come to believe in God through faith rather than through scientific proof.
Yes.
And I wondered how Islam helped people to acquire that faith.
I think the scientific proof is there, but because unfortunately most of the people are prejudiced in favor of atheism, because to believe in something whom you cannot touch, you cannot see, cannot feel in any way, is so difficult that the more the people are educated, they think the mysteries, of course there are, but to believe in a mystery over and above these mysteries is more difficult. This is what they say, this is what they claim. It's wrong. The mystery of creation is a mystery which either you must understand or you must reject it. The evidence is so powerful that you cannot reject it. Your mind is incapable of understanding it. Yet the principle of evidence is put above the principle of faith. As far as the human faith is concerned, human faith could not have realized these mysteries to have happened naturally. There are objections against this belief repeatedly all over, spread all over the human scientific experience. Yet they have to believe what they see. So this is the only principle which can help people realize the existence of God scientifically. Because if you remove God, no existence is possible. That is the problem. If you consider the issue from different angles, different scientific angles, take the case of entropy. According to the science of entropy, everything must disappear altogether from existence, maybe in many trillions of years. But whatever energy exchange takes place, it loses a part of that energy in a form which is irretrievable. So it dissipates into space in thin air. Every time the process of recreation of universe takes place in a form of Big Bang or whatever you believe, the universe which comes into being is slightly less than the universe which had died before it. This principle has to be understood in minute detail. The result would be that, call it a trillion in 2 trillion years, ultimately the whole universe must come to an end. There should be nothing left. Now realize eternity. This existence of universe should have become impossible eternally before. And you and I should not have been sitting here. This is the greater objection which scientists should face. And many scientists do face it and say, we are driven to believe in the existence of God because of this. There is no way out. But does God also lose his energy, or does he not? This is the question which was faced by Aristotle. And Aristotle, so many thousands of years ago, was much wiser than the scientist generations of today. He calculated philosophically and logically that because existence of anything is not possible without a first cause, But because the existence of created things are not possible because they lose energy. He realized that. In action you lose energy. So the first cause should be conceived in a manner that it does not lose energy. That is exactly the Quranic vision of creation with the world, which is also found in the Bible. The world is not action. The world is vision or wish for something. Now God is not created, so it must have some attributes which are not created. Created attributes are not the attributes of the Creator. There is a divide between the two. If they are the same, then the Creator must have also been created. So logically, if we begin with the concept of a Creator, He must be different from whatever He created. So our arguments are based on our experience of the creation. The nature of Creator we do not know. So according to the Quran, the nature of the Creator is such that He visualizes a thing and it begins to be and is finally done. And that energy is balanced in a manner that nothing is lost. For instance, matter and antimatter. If you bring them together, the result is zero. So this is a vision of God, to create something out of nothing, without losing His energy at all in the least. He visualizes the thing in two separate areas out of non-existence, and both are created in their own zone, while no extra energy is required for their creation, because when they join together they drop to zero. So similar arguments, rational arguments, can be given in favor of the Quran, in the favor of God as believed in religions, but there are many areas of further discussion and objections against this view. I do not have time to repeat everything here which I have said before, but again I refer to the book which I mentioned. I have discussed these things in that book, and I think the rational community of the world will agree that this is the dilemma we are facing. We must believe in God or we must not believe in our existence. That's the problem. That's the only dilemma. If we deny the existence of God, we must also deny our own existence, which we cannot. So both are linked inseparably.